After all the love on my last Studio Ghibli video, it was obvious that the gods of the YouTube algorithm obviously wanted me to keep making content. Thus, I've delivered to these gods what they seek. A mere year later. Regardless of the time it may have taken, today we'll be delving back into the world of Studio Ghibli in a slightly different way. Today we will be making Sosuke sandwiches from Ponyo. Studio Ghibli films often have beautiful shots of food, and what better way to celebrate the films than bringing them to life? I want to clarify before the video begins that this is not my recipe, and certainly by no means is authentic in any way. This video is purely for fun, and there's a range of different recipes for this sandwich out there which you can feel free to try. Though I must say, authenticity aside, spoilers, this sandwich did taste good. Now let's get to making Sosuke sandwiches from Ponyo. Title card. There's two main aspects to creating this sandwich. The creation of a homemade mayo, and then everything else. For the mayo, we are going to need the following ingredients. 2 egg yolks, Dijon mustard, rice vinegar, lemon, vegetable oil, salt, sugar, nori powder. Unsurprisingly, my British supermarket did not sell nori powder, so we've simply got nori sheets and will most likely butcher them as appropriate. Now the second half is simply everything that goes in the sandwich. For this we'll need bread, 8 slices of bacon, cheese slices, and lettuce. This recipe makes 4 sandwiches, so it can feed 2 to 4 people depending on how hungry. Me personally, I ate 2 of these in one sitting. To begin our recipe, we'll crack 2 eggs into a bowl. Using our hand, we'll separate the yolk and put these into a different bowl. Next, we'll add 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard to the egg yolks and whisk till combined. Following this, we'll add 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. Then here, I'm rolling my lemon. This gets the juices flowing and will make squeezing the juice easier. And we're going to add 1 tablespoon of that lemon juice into the mixture before whisking it together again. Next, you're going to want to measure 200 milliliters of vegetable oil and then slowly pour a bit in each time, whisking it together with the mixture. This will help thicken up the mayo. While you watch this lovely time lapse of me mixing in the oil, did you know that in the English dub for the film, the title character Ponyo is voiced by Noah Cyrus, Miley Cyrus' sister, and Sosuke is voiced by Frankie Jonas, the youngest of the Jonas brothers. Now here's where I became very inauthentic. Due to not having nori powder, I decided to just crush the sheets with my hands. While this didn't not work, it did just leave me with pieces of nori paper in my mayo. Not a bad thing, but I doubt it added much to the recipe. If you're doing this, I'd suggest finding the proper powder or just not using it. If anyone knows any good recipes, I have 5 more sheets of nori to use. Any suggestions would be much appreciated. Then, with a pinch of salt and sugar, you can whisk that all up and the mayo is complete. We'll chuck some cling film over the top and get that in the fridge to cool while we complete the rest of our sandwich. For our main ingredient, we'll get some bacon in a cold pan and turn to a medium heat. My pan could only hold 4 slices at a time, so I simply cooked in 2 batches. I cooked these for 5 minutes, flipping every once in a while. To satisfy all my ASMR viewers out there, enjoy this quick time lapse of bacon cooking. To those like myself who don't understand ASMR, I am very sorry for making you watch that, but our first batch is now finished cooking. We'll get that off the heat and move the bacon on some paper towels to soak up some of that grease. And then through the use of movie magic, our second batch is already ready to go, right on top of the others. With all our preparations complete, we can put our sandwich together. We'll get 2 slices of white bread down and cover each slice with our homemade mayo. Following this with our fillings in the following order, using the film as our reference. 1 lettuce leaf, 1 slice of cheese, 2 of our bacon slices, and 1 more lettuce leaf. And then you can just top it off with that other slice of bread. And there we go. Repeat that process 3 more times and you're left with this. time for the biggest question. Did I make an overly complex video for what is simply a pretty classic looking sandwich? Yes. Yes, I did. But did that sandwich slap and leave me with a very good lunch? Yes. Yes, it did.